If you've ever booked a cruise based on a glowing review and on board had a completely different experience, you're not alone. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on cruise reviews, the good, the bad, and the downright misleading. Hey everyone, what's up? This is Jordan with JJ Cruise. Thank you so much for clicking into the video today. Well, today we're talking all about cruise reviews. Who can you trust? How do you know if you're reading a legitimate review or not? And what do you do with the thousands and even millions of reviews that you see online? Before I get into it, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. This is JJ Cruise. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. If you love cruising as much as Jared and I do, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Cruise reviews are a mess. If you've spent any time online reading various cruise reviews and going through forums and different websites, you're going to see a variety of different opinions. But why are cruise reviews so messy? I think that I have a few reasons here. First, anyone can write a review. Whether you've been on one cruise or 150 cruises, or if you've never been on a cruise, you can get online and take your keyboard and write up a nice little review about any experience you so choose. Some reviews aren't even real. We are living in a very active world of AI and robots online are alive and well. It doesn't take much work to have a robot or have AI write a review about a brand that has made you mad. Social media also gives a megaphone to opinions, not necessarily experiences. The worst day of someone's life suddenly becomes a one-star review. There are 5 different types of misleading or problematic reviewers out there, and I'm going to run through them very quickly. Hopefully you have fun with this. The first is the overreactor. It's the, they didn't have Dr. Pepper on the ship, 1 star. Or the perfectionist, who expected luxury but booked an inside connecting cabin. There is the revenge reviewer, who got mad at customer service once, so they decided to punish the entire brand. You have the never cruised anywhere else reviewer, who is upset because the particular ship that they are on was not the exact same as it was 10 years ago. And then, of course, the last but not least is the sponsored influencer, who you see absolutely nothing come out of their mouth except for positive information. So how do you even decipher or start to go about looking at these types of reviews to figure out what's legitimate and what's not? There's a few things that I do when I am reading through a list of reviews. The first thing is I ignore 1-star and 5-star reviews. I go straight for the 2 through 4-star reviews to see what the people in the middle are saying. I also look for patterns, not just one-off complaints. So if someone has a particular complaint about the food, I look for that particular complaint to show up over and over and over again. I also sort by most recent. I don't read reviews from 2018. I look at the reviews from 2025. And I focus on reviews that are going to come from reviewers just like me. Jared and I are an LGBTQ same-sex couple without kids. Reviews from other people like us shine in my book because they are most likely to have an experience that we may have on board. I'm not going to really take much account into someone's issues with the kids club if I am personally sailing for myself and I do not have any kids. So out of all of that, who exactly can you trust? In my opinion, you can trust cruisers that have been on multiple cruises and multiple cruise lines. So people that have had a little bit of diversity in their seasoned cruising experience. You can also trust reviews that are a little bit more nuanced, that give a little bit more detail, and that don't shy away from diving into the actual issue and showing the problem that they had on board. Now, when it comes to YouTube or social media influencers or content creators, you want to look for people that give you the good and the bad. You want a pro list and you want a cons list. You don't just want shiny 5 stars, there was no issues on board, everything was perfect reviews. It is possible, by the way, for someone to have that experience on board, but you want to look at all of the reviews that they're sharing, and if all of them are nothing but shining stars in the universe and 5-star reviews, that should be a red flag. And finally, you want to look for reviews, content creators, influencers that explain why it happened and why it matters. Don't just tell me what happened. Tell me why it happened, why it impacted you, and why it made your experience worse. It's important to remember online that reviews are emotional. People spend thousands of dollars to go on vacation. They spend their hard-earned money to take a trip. They also go to celebrate milestones. They go to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, health milestones that are super important to different people. So when you have a bad experience, it hits really hard and really personal. We share reviews here on this channel, and we talk about the good, bad, and ugly. We've kind of become known for sharing that list of different things on a variety of different ships or itineraries that we go on. And we always try to look for the good and the bad, and maybe the ugly that we did not enjoy so much on board, because we are champions for the cruise industry. We want to show what's working, what's not, what needs improvement, and why it needs improvement. There are other great content creators here on YouTube, and I want people to drop the names of various content creators that do reviews in the comments below so that we can get a good running list of people that you can trust in the industry. We have been on about 104 cruises over the last decade, and out of 104, we have been invited on board less than 10 times. So about 90% or actually more of our cruises have been paid for out of our own pockets. We understand that cruises cost money, and we understand that it's important to share the truth about what's going on. That's why we really don't shy away from it here on the channel. So with that, I leave you with this piece of advice. Always look for the cruise reviews that are going to fit your situation best, and have your spidey senses going to know what's a real review and what might be someone just complaining. Well, that was it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and give us a list of the content creators that you follow that give great reviews so that that can be a resource for other people. I also want to know if you've seen a funny review or a bad review. You can drop that below as well, because we always love looking at what other people are saying on the interwebs. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jordan. This is JJ Cruise. And until next time, see ya.